человеконенавистническая теория, значит, черным. Это травля, это вражда, это сеяние вражды.
Portrait of Soviet Premier Khruschev raging at the West. This angry outburst before the United Nations General Assembly invoking the forum's censure. His performance during the session, particularly his blundering campaign against Secretary General Hammarskjold, apparently bringing resentment from the neutrals, including such influential leaders as India's Prime Minister Nehru. From a representative of a smaller nation, King Hussein of Jordan, escorted to the podium by his aide, comes a vigorous attack on communism along with praise for Dag Hammarskjold.
It is needless to affirm that the United Nations presents the only hope of peace and freedom to humanity. This is of major significance to all the small nations of the world, yet almost from birth, the Soviet Union has sought to destroy the United Nations, to hamper its deliberations, to block its decisions, and by rowdy tactics and petulant walkouts to demean the repetition of the Security Council and the General Assembly. We do not forget our long struggle for liberation, nor could we support existing injustices being committed by some members of the free world. But in the setting sun of the old imperialism, we are not blinded to the new imperialism of communism, one far more brutal, far more tyrannical, and far more dangerous to the ideals of free people, to the concept of nationalism than this world has ever known.
Then Hammarskjold takes the stage. The greatest scene of a drama without parallel in the long history of international diplomacy unfolds as he calmly takes exception to Khrushchev's challenge that he muster up enough courage to resign.
By resigning, I would therefore, at the present difficult and dangerous juncture, throw the organization to the winds. I have no right to do so, because I have a responsibility to all those states members for which the organization is of decisive importance. A responsibility which overrides all other considerations.
Again, the desk pounding by Mr. K and company, amid the applause from most of the delegations. The Secretary General declares the United Nations is the organization of the rank and file, and not of the Soviet Union or any other great power, and that he firmly believes in the wisdom of their guidance.
I shall remain in my post during the term of office. It is very easy to resign. It is not so easy to stay on. It is very easy to bow to the wish of a big power. It is another matter to resist. As is well known to all members of this assembly, I have done so before on many occasions and in many directions. If it is the wish of those nations who see in the organization their best protection in the present world, I shall do so again.